guys are trying to steal these prototypes so that you can get them and take them back for Sedana, who's doing the deal with whatever. So she likes to get the hold of the prototype vehicles and clone them and make her own and sell them off and put them in the black market and all that kind of stuff. The usual routine. So it's more of that, but these are, again, extra special. They've been stolen directly from the tech center where they come up with the vehicles, the automobiles, and the whatever else. These aren't necessarily cars; they're some things. They're wrapped in all that weird, reflective stuff, so you can't get a good picture of them and all that kind of thing. And they did manage to steal them, and they got them loaded into a semi truck, and they're hauling ass up the freeway trying to get to the drop spot there, which is in the public storage near the side of that freeway thing I sent you the map to. So sort of the four-way clover leaf, and then there's a little storage area on the side. Which actually, if you look and you go around in the first-person view, you can see a lot of places. They're going to wind up flying off the side of the freeway at you, coming into the public storage. But it depends on where you guys are going to sit. So if you've had a look at that, you have to figure out where would you like to be, assuming that you're going to be meeting in that area.
What are we doing? Where they went and stole these prototype vehicles?
Yeah, they're stealing the vehicles, but they're new to this, and they're not going to run them all the way from Detroit or from Motor City to Falcon City, or actually to Reno. That's too much. So you guys are meeting them to acquire these vehicles. Also, there's a reason why they want you to do it.
So they took the vehicles. We need to transport them.
Yeah, they're getting them the hell out of Dodge, and they're getting them to you, and then you're going to take the truck and do whatever you do with them.
Okay, and how many vehicles?
There's 4 of them in there. Actually, I think there's 2 of them in there. There's 2 of them that they're transporting, but they're being chased by several more. So
2 prototype vehicles. And who stole them?
The Dominion guys got them. 04 got a plane out of the junk we found in Keltar's garage and such. So it seats like 6 people. It's enough for everybody to get in, but it's not a passenger, not like a 747 or anything like that. But it's enough to get everybody to where we're going here tonight. So we're not going to have to do an actual cross country. We're not going to be doing that again for 6 weeks. All the back and forth will be, Scooby-Doo style, where we will wave a hand and you'll be there. So you're automatically over there. You just have to figure out how to set up on the site and deal, and then you'll have to figure out how to get back. But don't plan that too hard, because things will probably change when you see what you're stealing.
Okay, and you said we're in Detroit?
You're actually outside of Chicago.
Outside of Chicago, okay.
Windy City.
Okay. And we're transporting them to Reno.
Yeah, you're actually where the Detroit area freeway turns into I-80. So it's the pass-off spot to, here you go. This is where east meets west. Take these and go. Even though it's pretty damn far east where that happens.
All right. And then you said we're taking them to Reno?
Yeah, that's where you're supposed to drop them off on the way back there.
Okay. Well, you got the clover, but you didn't get the storage. That's the storage over there. Oh, there you go.
You can zoom in.
All right, and you said we have a plane?
Yes.
Yes.
That can transport. Are we transporting just the 2 vehicles, or are we transporting the semi-truck that it's on also?
Well, you have options. At the moment, you're not sure if the vehicles will even fit into the plane, but there's a good chance that they will.
Okay.
You do have the semi available. They can hand that off to you with them loaded in there if it survives what's going on, or you can take them out and attempt to ride them themselves directly.
And they don't have a problem with us driving these vehicles?
Oh, well, it'd be a problem with driving them. You'll probably get noticed much quicker than you would if they stayed inside the line semi-truck that's blocking the signals.
Gotcha.
But that doesn't mean that you guys won't take a risk if they start, more vehicles that drive 300 or 400 miles an hour. It's going to be hard to catch you. So, that risk-reward thing. And since we're not really worried about money anymore, it's not like, well, how much do we get paid if we deliver? It's what do we want to do here? Though you do have to give her 2 vehicles at the end. You can't just be like, fuck that, I'm keeping them. That won't work.
Is she going to meet us somewhere?
She'll be in Reno.
She'll be in Reno, okay.
So So yeah, since like as I said, as they're getting away and being chased, they did trigger. They did not get away clean because these guys are new to it. So they do have additional vehicles chasing them, and due to the rarity and value of what they've got, they sent more of the same after them. So really, you do have, there's at least 4 or 6 of them going to be in the area when you're doing this tonight.
And are we in communication right now with Dominion?
Yeah, you guys can talk back and forth.
Okay, so we know that they're in trouble. They're headed towards us.
They're coming in, and they're coming in hot, and they're almost there.
Okay, and do we have the wall chopper?
If you choose to bring it, sure.
Well, it sounds like the wall chopper would be a good idea to get the vehicles chasing, get them off there.
Yeah, it'll take you a little longer, but you can still. You're not. I think you might even actually the wall chopper might be as fast as that plane. So you're either right there or you're a few minutes behind.
Okay. Yeah, so I think we'll bring the wall chopper and provide air. The wall chopper can provide air cover for the semi truck.
This is good. Yeah, that can do a lot of good with that extra eyeballs up there.
Yeah.
Because the plane, you've already landed the plane. Because it's not like a fighter plane. It's just a get you places plane.
Okay, so who's flying the plane? Is that these guys?
04 flying the plane with the other guys on it.
Okay.
So they're going to land and be on the ground. Yeah, it's our plane.
Okay.
They used to have a K. Now it's got a 3P.
All right.
Spray paint.
And so
that's how you got a lot of money too, because
3P.
Piff bought Kimura's company while he was complaining about how much you devalued it and ranting and raving. She bought all this shit and found that he doesn't really have all that much that was interesting. So she sold most of it, kept a few of the patents for things that he had going. But instead of having the $20 million you both put in, you guys each have $40 million now. And you pissed off Kimura that much more.
Teamwork, baby.
It takes teamwork to make the dream work.
Yeah, there will be a huge money sink pretty soon. And I was amazed at the fact that I said, well, this huge thing is going to cost everybody a bunch of money and that'll fix it. And I made the number gigantic. And when I did it, it wasn't shit. So that's how much money we have, man.
So all those prototypes and patents that we got from Keltar, that's what we gave to Turbo and the Doc, so that they can make us our shit.
Yeah, we kept all Keltar shit. These guys sold off Kimura's because his stuff was, B level.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
And because we just don't need any more corporations.
All right. So the scene is set. They're coming in hot. 04, I just landed the airplane, or I'm about to land the airplane, and the wall is in the wall chopper.
Is Piff with us? With me?
Yeah, she's with you.
Okay.
Oops. So I have 2 computers going. I have the wrong mouse every time. Here we go.
So I'm going to have Piff on the guns.
Okay.
All right.
And the rest of the team, we're all together in the airplane?
Yeah, but I would assume you're going to get there ahead of time and be landed somewhere, and because you're going to have to get, you can't just land on the freeway there. So you can fly to get there quick, and then you're going to have to van over to the public access thing there, or some other way get there. Motorcycles, the van, whatever you want to take.
So that field right there is not big enough for them to land in that field?
We're gonna say that field is exactly where he's going to land. There's an airstrip there. It looks like it's actually a crack. We're going to call it an airstrip.
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking at.
Yeah, that field right there.
I can land it right here. What are you talking about?
And then we can
slam your room.
And then if you zoom out a little bit, we can go grab a bite at that Chick-fil-A down there.
I did see a Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, it's right there in the corner.
I did see that. Yeah, I thought I saw a Chick-fil-A.
Wait, aren't we still banned? Wait.
I was never banned. That was y'all.
All right, so yeah, you can land in that field right there, and they can come off the highway after the public storage.
All right.
Well, they're going to be coming from east to west, so what they're going to have
they're
to
coming
do
this
is
way.
they're going to make one loop of the clover leaf, hit the other freeway, make the other half loop, and then come flying off the edge there. Sort of, if you see where the bottom left of the clover leaf is, there's a little tiny bump ledge.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
so basically, they're going to come from this way, take this loop, come down, hit this loop, and straight into us.
Okay.
You see that? They're coming from east, JB.
Yeah.
So they're going to take this off ramp right here,
Yeah.
take this loop, stay on this loop, and then boom, right there.
Okay.
So we're in this field.
There's a graphic right behind us showing this exact path.
Yeah. So we're in this field right here, next to the public storage. So
But we haven't landed yet.
do we need to do anything at the public storage, or is that just a landmark?
That's just a place where they figured was a good spot to do the swap and the drop.
Okay, so that's where we're supposed to be.
All right. Yeah. So we're in the right spot then. So if he can land that plane there,
What do you mean if?
well, you still got to roll for it.
It's not a problem. I'm blowing the shit out of this plane. Okay, what do I got to do to land?
You just roll
it
your
flight?
pilot air vehicle or whatever it is.
Ooh, where is that at?
Under P.
Here it is. No, that's drive land. Oh, pilot air vehicle. What is the magic number? 27.
27. Okay, man, it's kind of a tight landing, but you have no problem whipping into that spot. Like you're trying to back parallel park in reverse on a San Francisco street. You've got skill.
Yeah, I can actually do that in real life. That's not a problem.
I can't.
I remember one time Big Meal was quite impressed. He's like, man, Kurt, you
Dude,
did
my
that.
freaking driver's ed teacher made me go there. Like, this is what we're doing today. I'm like, you've got to be fucking kidding.
You've got to be
What is
kidding
it?
me.
Parallel parking?
Yeah, parallel parking
No,
in San
my parents
Francisco.
paid a bunch of money
On
for
the
that
hill.
shit, but boy, was
In
that guy ruthless.
In the Marines, we had to parallel park Humvees to get our Humvee license. That could make you cry.
Jesus.
Yeah, man. Okay.
All right, so yeah, you guys are there. Where you landed the plane there, so you're pretty much in the field there, outside the thing where they're about to come flying through. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah. And since we know that they're coming
you're
in hot-
expecting trouble. So yeah, Wall's up in this wall chopper with Piff.
Yeah, Wall and Piff are up.
All right, so-
and then we're continuing on foot to the storage unit.
All right, so yeah, you just have to basically cross the field there.
Yeah.
So you'll
So-
be armed, obviously, ready to go.
And so I'm gonna pilot the wall chopper right to the middle of the 4-leaf clover.
That's a pretty good spot.
So
You'll
once-
be able to see everything everywhere.
Yeah. So once the semi goes past us, then I can just got an open shot to gun down the. You said 4 vehicles.
There's at least 4 chasing them. Yeah.
At least 4. Okay. Well, I'm gonna take out those 4, and then if anybody else pulls a gun out, then they're gonna get it too. And that's the instructions I gave to Piff.
Shoot.
And we're gonna speak to the Dominion guys and ask them to describe which vehicles are the ones chasing them. Because I assume there's a bunch of vehicles on the highway.
Yeah, it's pretty busy. It's
Okay.
there's traffic, and
So-
the way you'll be most easily able to tell which ones are them are they're the ones who are weaving the hell in and out of everybody
Yeah.
else at high speed, whereas the rest
Well-
of the people are honking the horn at the traffic jam that's going
Well,
on.
I know
now.
some people who drive like that, and
That's
they're in
true.
this room, so I don't want to gun. I don't want to gun him down. He's just trying to get to work.
Yeah, there was definitely be one guy trying to follow the lead of the criminals. Like, I follow these guys right through.
Yeah, I do that all the time. When an ambulance goes by, I get right behind them.
Well, the ones
The lead
cars that are-
blocker?
Lead blocker.
That's
I
it.
think
Yeah.
that's illegal.
Depends on how close you are, I suppose. But
Yeah.
the cars that are following them, they're all covered in that same the prototype pattern, the reflective stuff, except for one car that looks like a cop car, except it's rent-a-cops.
All right.
So it's got a siren on top, the usual.
So as soon as the semi gets past us, that's when we can open fire on the ones chasing them.
All right. Well, you guys are in position, and here they come. Let's see here. We won't make you have to evade the flying truck. It'll be nice.
Well, shit, if they try to make that turn at more than 50
that's-
miles an hour, they're going to flip
that's-
over.
That's why we're rolling the drive land vehicle here. All right,
Yeah.
25, 26, double check. So he makes the curve, but yeah, just the fact that the truck is heavily weighed with the vehicles that are in it and everything else, and that's a hell of a turn to make. This is why instead of completing the curve and coming off the normal way, he flies through the small barricade there and comes straight into the parking area and the public storage where you're watching this happen. So here comes the semi truck, which has another big pink fuck yeah on the side, comes crashing through there, and you can see everything that's chasing it up above. And you guys are like, oh, here it comes, because you've just seen this, a semi truck come crashing, not from above, but directly straight at you from the freeway at the side there.
Okay. Wall, lay down suppressing fire.
All right, so this is when I have Piff open fire on those vehicles.
Yeah, they're getting really close.
Letting him finish saying what he's saying. So I've got with the machine gun. She's got a machine gun on there. You want me to roll for it?
Yep.
27.
All right, 27 is a hit. We'll take out the cop car first. I'll go ahead and roll the damage on that.
And I'm just rolling an assault rifle for the...
yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Damage on that. 23.
23. All right. We're multiplying it from the assault rifle into the actual chopper rifles that it's going to be.
Yeah.
So you put some pretty good holes through the side and the top of the cop car, and you actually take out the siren so it's no longer chirping. And the cop that's inside of it is kind of swerving, and he winds up going into the wall on the other side of the freeway. He didn't crash through, but his car is disabled.
All right. Then we have 3 more that we can see. So,
excuse me. Yeah, you can see at least 3 of those prototype vehicles are chasing it too.
And I assume they start doing like evasive action.
When they see the shots come on the first cop, they kind of part and go around him and come back together. So these things, they're moving sort of like Tron light cycles. They can weave in and out pretty good.
Corner like it's on rails. Okay.
I lean over at this point to Jackson and I just say, "Hey man, what money got us doing?"
Right now we're just watching the show. Until they get here, there's nothing we really can do.
No, I'm saying they're coming at us at speed. I got a gun. I mean, I'm going to shoot somebody if Wall doesn't finish, if he doesn't do his job.
Yeah, I mean, when you guys are seeing, while you're having that conversation, the truck is skidding at you and basically and coming to a stop as much as he can, and he manages not to tip it over, so it's still on the wheels.
Now we bring the noise.
No, I mean, I get that, but I'm like, as they're coming down the street, I'm like, yo, man, look at these crazy.
And they're just standing there, and the truck's coming at them.
Yeah.
And they're having a conversation. Yeah, man.
This is
doing that action movie thing. We're just standing there.
And then
nerves of steel. And then we just look at the driver.
Hey, man.
You good?
Hey, if these were regular cars, we'd already taken them out. But they're prototypes. We don't know what they can do. So, she's going to open fire whenever it's her turn again. She's going to open fire on those 2 prototypes moving in and out. But
all right,
we'll see what they can do.
And she'll use her, she'll focus and try to get a good lock and stuff on everything, so that might work. Yeah. They've flown off the thing and come to a screeching halt in front of you while the other cars are flying at them, and they're being, the 2 chasing cars are far enough behind that they did not decide to fly off the side of the freeway with them, so they're trying to complete the loop and come around the normal way. So you're going to have a couple seconds before that happens.
So do we have a good vantage point on them?
You can see what's coming because they're coming around the loop that you're watching as this is all taking place. So they're coming around that way on the road, and they're going to be coming up basically to your left. So yeah, you can see.
So are they at a distance where we can fire off a couple shots at them coming in?
Probably.
Or do we want them
You can fire off a couple shots, but there are other vehicles in the way, so you might
no,
be
okay.
careful.
I'll just let them. We'll just let them come. Knock on the door. We'll fight you mano a mano.
Alrighty, let's see. So what you got first off is the first 2 come flying in, and they're 2 reflecting prototype. They're motorcycles. It looks like. So 2-wheeled vehicles. That's why they're snaking in and out so quickly. And,
we couldn't get a beat on them from up top.
Oh, okay.
Right, and they're coming around and they're starting to circle the semi truck at like as fast, a little bit faster than you can really see what's going on.
That guy, I'm gonna go ahead and take 3 shots at him. See if I can get him.
Don't shoot the semi.
I'm not gonna shoot the semi. I'm gonna hit the guy. First shot.
Well, he's inside, so yeah, you'd be shooting out away from the semi probably, or unless you're in depending on how close you are.
First shot, 38.
38. All right, I'm gonna do all 3.
Second shot, 21. The first one was the money. The third one is a 25. All right.
Yeah.
So
looks like
one of those hits
added some skills.
And
only one hit.
Yeah, one of those hits and bounces
Like really
completely.
fast.
Off.
Yeah, I didn't think the 21. I was hoping the 25, but do the damage. Watch this though. Oh, 11. I got him.
Yeah, you got his attention as he hears something go click off the helmet or whatever. You know?
Okay.
What the heck was that? You know, guys like thought he just hit some pebbles or something. So these things are pretty jacked up as far as having some armor and strength and power and all that good stuff.
Okay, I want one.
Yeah. So the one that you just shot, you know, that felt that thing, he sort of jumps out of the line now and is a motorcycle guy. So now the other ones are still circling the thing. He's coming around and he's trying to see who just fired the gun at him.
All right.
All right, I'll open them up for you, Jackson.
All right, here we go. 2 shots, I think.
That's all I've tried to do.
Yeah, 2 shots. Armor piercing.
I'm like the Robin to his
24.
Batman. Oh.
All right.
Yeah, I know.
What'd you roll?
24. Second shot. 8. Oh my god.
Did you? Are you all good?
Did
Yeah,
you heal?
I healed
Did you? Yeah, you healed your arm, right? Like,
I
you know,
rolled a
just
critical
rolled bad
failure.
today. You got
Just
Ralphie
rolled
D's
bad.
dice. All right, so you get the 24 and the 8. So the 24 is going to bounce off the thing, and the 8's not even going to come close.
Okay.
It was a valiant effort, however.
I thought we were really lining them up to do something there. You let me down, son.
It happens.
The dice sometimes dictate the way, you know. All right, where are we at next? We already did you as Kanan.
Is there anything on a technological side of things I could put up, like, I don't know, a roadblock, or they come out the ground like in real life?
I don't think so. Not in the public storage.
Yeah, you don't have a whole lot of options as far as that go. You can try and electronically connect to their stuff and mess with things, or you can just try and do the you're fond of like jamming things in spokes and stuff. You know, there's all kinds of ways you can take them out, but there's not a whole lot of stuff you can set up here because this is, like you said, the public storage that we just kind of wandered into.
Okay, then I'll just take my
not
shot.
prepared. All right.
Yeah. It'd have been good if you could interface with the bikes and like
Yeah.
make them hit the brakes.
Yeah, I wanted to just try and shut that down or something. But I'll attack.
I get
23.
what you're saying. But I'm gonna shoot my gun instead.
23. Are you attacking one in the circle or the one that pulled out the side?
The one that pulled off to the side.
All right, same. You hit him, and again, this guy's like he's starting to take offense at the fact that people keep shooting him in the face. This guy is bouncing off and stuff. But, okay, man. So now this he's like signaling to the others, so they're starting to slow down. So they're all going to engage in the battle in a moment. And jumping out of the inside of the car, you got the KO. He's got his machine gun as well. So he's going to try and jump in on this, and there's a reminder that in the back of this truck there are 2 of these things.
I think that's a hint. Better go get it in one.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna try to go do.
I'm not. You guys can board them. I'm not a good driver.
I'm boarded. Ooh, a little different than mine.
There's 2 motorcycles in the back of the semi, or just 2 cars?
There's 2 of the prototypes, and they're currently in car mode. But they're like, these cars are the
I
whole
got you.
thing is like it's a personal craft. So the
Yeah.
personal craft in the moment is in car mode. It seats one person and one person behind, so it's a two-seater. It also can turn into a motorcycle apparently because these have done so.
All right.
I need to get in one of them.
So the ones that are still on the freeway, they're still cars.
Yep.
Or is everybody there at the public storage?
They're coming around, so they're going to be there in a couple seconds.
All right, so we got 2 coming around and then 3 motorcycles. 2 cars, 3 motorcycles.
Yep.
Okay.
That you do. All right, so that's going to be 5 of those guys plus the 2 you have in the thing. And at some point, you have to deliver 2 at the end of the road. So what happens to the other 5, we'll figure that out as we go. So okay, these guys are starting to open fire back at you now because they've you gave them the signal. They start shooting back. So coming from 3 motorcycle dudes who are still riding at high speed, so their aim is going to be off too. We're good to go. There we go. What the hell? Oh. He's being evil as far as... Ah! I'm having malfunctions. There we go. Okay. Roll that funky gun. 23. Uh-oh. 1, 2. All right, 2 of those hit something. 16 and what? Oh, spot weakness. Okay. 16 and 19. One of those goes right past you, Kanan, and it hits the actual side of the semi-truck. No big deal. And the other one actually catches KO, who's the guy standing there with the most obvious machine gun pointed at them, so they figured he launched the weapons off. Was the one that shot at them, so he takes 15 damage.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Glad it was me.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the medic.
Is he?
Save him.
Didn't read your bio, bro.
Protect that guy.
Shouldn't be out here trying to look like the hero.
All right, so that's the other
funny
cars.
coming from the
The other
tech
cars
guy.
are coming in and they're slamming to screeching to a halt right in front. So now you've got they're parked. They come to a stop. They're trying to see what's going on here. They see the guys running. They see people shooting, but they're not directly they're not aware of what the situation is. So they're assessing the moment while you're doing all this stuff. And of course, this is all taking place much quicker than we're describing too.
Okay.
So we're basically back at the top. What's your next move? You've got her opening fire on the 2 that are coming off last, right?
Yeah, whenever it's her turn, she's still shooting at those cars.
That would be now. And since she's go ahead and lock, just go ahead and roll damage on 2 of them.
29 critical injury. 28.
29, 28. Okay. She manages to hit both cars, but it doesn't really, again, it kind of rains off their roofs and just it does not much damage.
Oh, I like these cars.
They notice, but they don't slow down or give much of a crap about it. It's
right.
another moment where they're now looking like, okay, there's somebody up there and a helicopter fucking with us too.
Is it time to switch to the rocket launcher? Because we got one of those on there.
You can always flip that switch too. Yes, indeed. All right, next.
And we also got a flamethrower.
Yeah, you're all kinds of set.
Yeah.
The wall chopper is multi-lethal.
Mm-hmm. That's why we got it.
All right, so we got next was 04, correct?
Yeah.
Go
So
for the car, man.
going for the car or the motorcycle? We don't want the.
Well, there's a car right now. Jump
It's
in
a car
it.
right now.
Well, no, because if the 3 guys are getting off their bikes.
Are they getting off their bikes? I thought they were just circling around us.
Oh, they're still circling us?
They're still circling. Yeah.
Okay.
The
Yeah,
one
that's
who
what I say,
the
get
one
in the
who
car.
pulled off, he's thinking about getting off of his bike.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna put myself out in the middle. Why not? Put myself out in the middle. What are you waiting for,
Just
huh?
stand there with the arms out.
Yeah. What are you waiting for, huh? Right there. And I'm just gonna go ahead and just pow, pow, pow. You know?
All right, roll those funky
Because
dice.
why not? We'll see
Who's
if I
shooting
get
at?
it.
The guy that's standing there, the cars, or
Yeah.
the ones that are circling? Like, yes, everyone.
Yeah, first guy. 23. Second one, 27. Third one, 17.
Cool. Yeah, 2 of those hit and do nothing whatsoever.
No damage at all?
Your stuff is pinging right off of their stuff, even with the armor piercing thing.
Yeah.
So we got to get them off their bike.
Yeah, I'm doing nothing here.
Guns ain't gonna do it.
And I'm running out of ammo.
Come on, man.
As you're doing that, the other Dominion guys have come in too. So now you've got everybody in this same area. You've got a huge thing about to break off. So 3 more cars full of people, which is just 1 guy in each. And they're not really armored vehicles or anything else, so they're doing the same thing, jumping out with their best weapons and joining into the fray.
Okay.
So now there's 4 of them, 4 of you, and a Piff.
I feel like that scene in John Wick when the concierge comes back and he gets, or was it John Wick? One of them came back and they got heavy duty because their bullets was paying off of the armor.
John Wick 3.
John Wick 3, and he had to come back and then
Get different ammo.
Winston was looking at him like, get what you need to get.
Get the martini.
Because that's what I got to do right now. I need more bang for my buck.
All right, so those cars are off the highway now, right?
Yeah, everything in this thing is now in this public storage lot.
All right, so I'm gonna land the when it's my turn, I'm gonna land the wall chopper, and then we're gonna get out and join the ground fighting.
All right, well that will be your thing when we come back around.
Yeah.
We need to get Jackson in there first, and then
All right. 2 shots. 17.
You guys are shooting at the bikes because the bikes are.
No, the guys who got off. I'm shooting at the
Oh,
guys who got off. Let me see. That's a miss. Let me try this one. 12. What is it with these critical failures? It's the second time in a row that's happened.
critical failure. That's not good.
Yeah, I roll a 1. It's
That's when
got
you
a
roll
little
a 1.
exclamation point.
Yeah, when you roll a 1, you have to roll another 1, and then it reduces that as well. So they're exploding dice.
Oh well.
It's a bitch. It's a bitch when you roll 1s.
That's it. I'm done.
I had a dude get a negative something. Like, how did you do that? He rolled 4 1s, and they just kept adding or subtracting. Really. Okay, so you've spent your ammo there. All right, Kanan, what's your thing?
Gotta shut these guys down some way, somehow. Is there anything I could? What can I interface into?
When you scan the area, you can see every one of these things has a connection, but they're all heavily encrypted at the moment. You're not going to just pop right into there. So you can work on them, but it's going to take a couple seconds to get through.
We're being surrounded, huh?
well, they haven't started shooting yet, so.
And
I can EMP the joint.
And as you guys have linked the comms together, you got the Dominion guys to Salvation. He's like, is anybody in that crew, anybody got computer skills or know how to drive?
Yeah.
So I tried to get on one of these prototype things. I don't even, the motherfucker don't make any sense to me whatsoever. So if anybody can figure that shit out, you probably could jump in those things and, deal with the situation. Fight fire with fire.
Sounds good, because my gun ain't working. So, Nan, let's go. Let's do it.
Okay.
Computer this thing. Let me get on it. And let me see how the buttons work.
If you get in the semi, yeah, you see there's just two small 2-person cars, and then they're also covered in the reflective prototype stuff. So if you get in them, you'll see how they work right away.
Oh, okay. So there's 2 cars?
Yeah.
All right. I jump in one.
I jump in the other.
All right. And they immediately have the interface helmets that are very much like the super bikes you have. So you can put those on and do the same kind of thing.
Okay.
All right. So if you do that, assuming you do, they have now linked to your neural net and so on. So you're now mentally in control of these vehicles, and it gives you the quick menu of all your options that you have.
Okay, where's start?
It's the big green button in the middle. Boom.
Boom!
The car is started. The semi truck is open. You can get out the back.
All right, I'm looking like the Mach 5. I'm coming out. Let's go. All right. gonna start driving this thing and whipping it around, doing my thing.
Chasing the guys, or
Yeah. So what are they? I'm sorry. What's the scene like?
You still have the guys on the motorcycles who were coming to a stop. The other guy got off the motorcycle, and as he got off the motorcycle, it turned into a suit of black armor on him. So
oh, that's
the
fucking.
motorcycle did?
disappeared. He's now armored. He's got a helmet. The whole thing just kind of symbioted onto
Like-
his body.
Oh my God! Is this Robotech? I've always wanted one of those
Cyclones.
Yes, the Cyclones. I want one.
Well, you're
The
sitting
guy
in one right
he
now.
got off his motorcycle and it turned into armor.
You're
Yes.
sitting in one.
Yeah. What we're gonna do is we're gonna.
Am I?
Yes.
Are we gonna have a big mecha? I want to do that in my car. Can I mecha? I want to mech out in the car.
Looking at the menus, it also turns into a motorcycle. It turns into a two-person aircraft, and it does other things that are now locked and haven't been patched in yet.
Okay.
K-Man, unlock this thing. This is like Christmas.
You gotta unlock it. I
Kwanzaa.
got my own that I have to do.
Oh, so I got what I got to push?
Roll your interface.
All right, do I have it? Where is
I don't
that?
have interface.
I don't have interface.
But
Man,
it looks like it's
Cyberpunk.
missing software to go into doing things beyond what you see at the moment. But once you get them
You have-
to the dock and turbo,
Oh.
they can enable anything.
Do you have
maybe
basic tech
K&A can too if he gets through the software deep enough.
Basic tech. Where would that be?
under technique, down at the bottom? Basic tech, cyber
Nope.
tech?
Nope. No. Don't got none of that. So I can't do the things I want to do. I got lip reading.
You
Does
do
that help
have
me?
with your mental interface. You do have the ability to, on command, turn that sucker into a motorcycle, an aircraft, or just get off of it, and it will turn into armor for you as well.
Okay.
I can do that.
Yes, you can. And assuming the two of you are not going to let these two things go, you've got a permanent. It's a +7 to the armor. So it's like you're wearing. If you add another set of the leather jack or whatever that is, it'll give you the extra 7.
That just
You
happened.
don't have to do that right now, though. But yeah.
So
You can't keep this one. We have to give it to her.
I'm keeping this.
Well, there's 6 total here right now.
There's
Actually,
6 total. So
7.
we'll get the other
There's-
ones.
and
They
you-
fell
you
off
gotta
a
get
truck.
rid of-
I thought
many?
there were 7 total.
There
There's
are
5
7
of them.
total. Yeah,
5 of
there's-
them, and then 2 that we have.
There's 7, and so yeah. So once you give her 2, there's still going to be 5.
If we can get these guys off of them.
Well, we're gonna get these guys off them. Watch this.
Start going to work.
I'm going to drive my
They'll
vehicle.
probably take some damage in the process. Yeah.
I'm going to drive this prototype into the guy who got off his motorcycle and turned into armor. I'm going to just try
Ram
to. Yeah, I'm gonna hit him.
Okay.
Hey, and
It's like
I'm
forces
coming.
of 2 vehicles coming at each other, and they're both gonna get messed up. But one of them,
I attack with the force of a bull. We could just reverse engineer this. We'll fix him.
yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to dodge the bullets incoming, though.
Hey, and I'm right behind him.
Yeah.
Making
they're-
that move.
At the moment, they're not expecting. They weren't expecting you to come flying out of the back of the thing in the first place. So you've got that bit of surprise in this attack there. So yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit one of these.
Go ahead. You do yours, and I'll do mine right behind you.
What is it?
Drive land vehicle.
Drive land vehicle. I'm about to go to my zeros.
Oh, good luck with it.
What is it? What category?
Under reflexes.
I still got a +8. 13
13. Let's see.
to hit a guy.
Evasion 5. Wham! So you slam right into that thing. And it,
All right, I'm
sends,
coming
it
right-
sends him flying backwards about 10 or 15 feet. And there's some sparks and things flying around, but he then proceeds to sort of stand up and dust himself off. So
All right, I'm coming
it
right
worked, but
behind
it
him.
didn't do much.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come right behind him. See what I do.
Hit him again?
Just
I hit him with a 46.
Also with your car?
Yeah.
All right. That's gonna. He's already on the. He just stood up from this, so you hit him again.
He just
Send
stood
him-
up
send
and
him
dusted
flying-
himself off.
Send him
And I'm
flying
coming right.
much further. Let's see what he.
Dust this off, you son of a bitch.
Let's try that funky evade
Mine's the
again.
pepper.
Ooh.
jab, jab, cross.
He manages to sort of jump-ish out of the way, but you still clip a pretty good chunk of this dude. So you
46 was only a clip?
bent him a bit. Well, his evade was 36 as he tried to jump out of the way too. So he moved. These things are fast. As are you once you get used to the thing that you're using now. So there's a bit of a speed boost involved. All right, so yeah, you spin him out of control a little bit, but he fell down and got back up, and is kind of is not looking like he's threatening you, but now it's like this is a game. Like, okay, we're gonna have fun with all this.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's time that I. Oh, go ahead. You guys got your moves you got to make next.
I think it's Jackson.
No, I already went.
Oh, you already went?
You guys go after me.
Back to the top of the order.
Well, and now it's back to them as far as what they're gonna do. The one guy that you're messing with is the guy that's telling the others what to do, and since they're just basically watching you ragdoll him around with your cars, no one's been giving any specific orders, so they're all kind of just standing by waiting to see what to do here. But a couple of them are going to start shooting anyway, because what the heck.
Right.
This guy, what they're going to do is launch grenades at you. Smoke grenades.
Launch
1,
grenades.
2, 3.
Smoke
out of
grenades.
ammo. 2 smoke
This is
grenades,
gonna look
which
really
are
cool.
probably gas and smoke and whatever. So actually that's going to not affect you guys pretty much at all. And the Dominion guys aren't going to be able to see shit till that clears out of the way.
Oh, so they just block their own vision.
They're isolating. Well, Dominion guys are on our side.
They're the ones who stole the semi truck.
Yeah. So the actual the bad guys are just from Conglomerate Motors. So they're just the people who make the prototype vehicles who have been stolen from.
That cord's kind of short. Yeah, put it under his. Thank you.
Behind the scenes
Cord's
magic.
too short to box with God.
That one little thing was bothering the hell out of John.
No, I didn't have any room. I was like this. It was like this. Now it's like
enough.
this.
It was just enough.
Just enough. Now I'm comfortable.
Now it's time to rock.
Now, let's roll. That's probably why you were
That's
rolling.
why I was missing,
That's
man.
why I was rolling so short.
Damn cord was too short, and I was just fucking up my aim.
That'll definitely do it.
Shot me in the ass.
They didn't expect you guys to be as well protected as you are. So they're thinking that they're dealing with more guys like these inexperienced people they've been chasing for the last 50 miles, and now they've got you to deal with. So there's a bit of a shift. Their tactics might increase a bit once they start to see you shredding them more. So now we're back to the top.
To who?
To the top. So that's the wall.
Okay, so I'm gonna land the wall chopper.
Yes.
That's what I'm doing.
You come to a landing, and since she's actually piloting, you still have the ability to jump out and do stuff.
All right. Let's see how these guys do. Okay, so whoever's closest to me, that's because I'm kind of from the freeway, so close to the freeway still. So I'm like in between them and the freeway. So who's closest to us?
From there, probably the ones that have just come up last that are still in car mode.
Okay. So I'm gonna try and while she's landing about 20 feet off the ground, I'm gonna jump out and gunblade try to through the roof of the car.
All right. This should be interesting.
Yeah, that's the attempt. So
That's the car down
the attack is a 27.
27. All right. It's with the gun blade, so the gun part doesn't do much, but the blade part connects. Let's see what you get with the damage.
32.
32. You make a pretty good scratch in the armor on the car. That's it.
But you broke up there.
You made a pretty good
Oh,
scratch.
so you,
Pretty good
you
scratch,
put,
okay.
You put a pretty good scratch into the top armor. You know, it made a mark, but it didn't quite go all
Okay.
the way through.
All right. Yeah, that was just a test to see, how good their armor is.
That was the best damage it's taken so far.
All right. So then I'm gonna slide off the vehicle and I'm a superhero pose with this gun blade on.
Gosh, he's
Of course
got
you are.
the Snake Eyes moment. It's good.
Yeah.
All right, so you're out. She's landing, and we're next. 04.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm still in the car, right? And the guys, there's still that one guy who's basically their shot caller.
Yep.
Okay, he's still in armor form.
He's still armored. He's been knocked around by your two cars. So the guy inside the armor has been sort of, bounced around a bit. He's kind of, shaken, but he's not particularly injured.
Okay. Is there a way that I can try to, I went too far out. What can I do to try to figure out if I can get this car to go into armor form?
If you scroll through the menu.
You can do that also. You can also think about it and it will happen. But also, if you just get out of the car without uninterfacing, it will do that for you.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get out the car and I'm going to go ahead and try to armor up. And then I'm going to go I'm going to go hands with them.
It forms like the metal RoboCop suit around you, or the Halo suit or whatever.
That's what I'm thinking. It's RoboCop.
So you've got the
Yeah.
metal plating,
that's
the
all,
extra layer of armor that gives you 7 extra armor points, plus whatever else the thing might be able to do that you haven't figured out yet.
Adonis, pull yourself together.
Come on, let's get into character.